Lord Darroch, thank you very much for joining me today.
It's a pleasure, thank you.
And just tell me, geopolitical risk is a key consideration for boardrooms. How has the nature of that risk changed over the last few years?
I think the world has got more volatile and arguably more dangerous. Arguably it is risky now as any time in our lifetimes. There are more conflicts around the world now than at any time since the end of World War II. I think that the international rules-based system feels like it's crumbling before our eyes, and there are more and more breaches of international law happening around the world, with, of course, Russia's invasion of Ukraine as the biggest one. Add to that, news cycles are so 24/7 now that anything that happens goes global instantly. Social media has become a venue, a device for spreading conspiracy theories globally, instantly. And you add to all that the most unpredictable president, US president, in recent history. Put all of that together, and I think risk officers in companies worldwide have a really tough job.
And given all that, how do you think it will develop over the next 5 years?
I can't see it getting better. I mean, it's conceivable, but unlikely that peace will break out everywhere. So I think it'll at least carry on like it is and maybe get worse. I mean, the US-China confrontation could become sharper and more difficult. It is conceivable, I hope not, but it is conceivable that Putin actually wins in Ukraine. And then what does he do next? Where does he look to next in his rebuilding of the Soviet empire? I think market volatility is here to stay. I think the AI revolution will bring a lot of good things, particularly in terms of human health, but it's also going to be highly disruptive in the workplace. And social media will not get any quieter. So add all of that together, and it's going to be even tougher, I'm afraid, in the future.
So how can businesses prepare for the risks ahead?
I think good businesses are already thinking deeply about this. You have to look at your vulnerabilities, and you have to look at your exposure. You look at your supply chains, you look at overseas investments, you look at how you do your business and whether there are vulnerabilities there. You look at what is happening in the world and think how that is going to affect you. I make one point, which is risk assessment is not a matter of a once-a-year paper and a once-a-year board meeting where you go through it and think, well, that all looks all right, or maybe it doesn't. You now have to look at things day by day, certainly week by week. It's a constant out there. And you know, if the facts change, you have to change your policies or your positions. So it's become, I guess, a much more urgent daily part of corporate life.
So businesses need to be ready to react.
Absolutely, and you need to be ready to take sometimes quite radical decisions very quickly, because things move very quickly in today's world.
Well, Darroch, thank you very much for your time.